Good evening, one and all. This is Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey, all over again. And again, it's Monday. And our Lake Ontario Radio Club net on Monday has shut down for a summer sabbatical. So we're going to snoop in on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club. And they're available on the VA3 repeaters at 7 p.m., both on 2 meters and 70 centimeters. I believe our net controller tonight will be Marty, VE3QEE. We're just waiting for the clock to flip over to 7 p.m. and we'll see how things go.
VE3MCF. Good evening. The time is 7:00 p.m.
Good evening to everyone on frequency. My name is Marty. I live in Ancaster, and I'll be acting as host this evening for the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday Check-In Net. Repeater VE3NCF is sponsored by the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club, and you can get into this repeater on 146.760 or on 444.075 or on one of the All-Star systems. You can get All-Star hooked up on your iPhone or on your Samsung. Just follow the instructions on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club website, hamiltonarc.com. Both ways of getting into the repeater require a subaudible tone of 131.8. Purpose of this net is to hear from local amateurs, keep in touch, find out what everybody's been doing for the week, and of course, give any help or solve any problems if we're able to do so. Without further commentary, let me take a standby for any time-sensitive stations or any mobile stations. Please call now. Nothing heard. We'll throw it open to anyone, anywhere. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, India Mike Whiskey.
Perfect double, Mac. The other station, please come again. VA3CP. Okay, Dave, stand by and we'll hear from Mac. VA3IMW, go ahead, please.
Well, good evening, Marty, and hello, Dave. Just thought I'd pop in and say hello. Once again, because I got nothing better to do, I thought I'd stream this net live on YouTube. So, again, if anybody is interested to hear what their signal sounds like, they can look up my call sign in the YouTube search box, just to put in VA3IMW, and scroll down to the big red sticker that says live. Give a click on that, and you'll find us right here. Anyways, so we're monitoring the 2-meter side of the repeater. And look at that. You've got a fan checking in from Ottawa. This is Chuck's cousin. His name is Guy. So if anybody of any great interest signs in on YouTube, I'll be sure to let you know. Other than that, we're trying to stay cool. Got a little bit of lawn work done last night after our evening net. Went out and climbed on the riding tractor and got the rear and side garden lawns cut. So trying to keep out of the heat and survive. Anyways, I hear temperatures are supposed to come down maybe a little bit less than seasonable by the weekend, so we can look forward to that. No real radio news as far as Parks on the Air, but I did I work quite a few stations on Saturday as part of the IARU contest. So a lot of European countries contacts that are QRZ worthy of logging. So it was fun to make those contacts. Hungary, Slovenia, Croatia, and all the other little ones in between. Anyways, Marty, I'm sure you're going to have a big log jam. So just consider me the first log out of the way.
Hey, Mac. Well, that's great. Why don't you bring a chair sometime and come on over and have coffee with everybody? We're not too far away there, and I think we'll be in the field again today. Anyway, back to you for a final VA3IMW VE3QE.
Yeah, I'll look forward to an opportunity to get over there and rub up elbows with you guys. I don't have to pay a special fee as a non-member.
No, just bring a chair and be comfortable. That's all. Anybody's welcome out there. There's no membership required. Anyway, thanks, Mac. 73 for now. Appreciate the check-in and the news. And we'll stand by for Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Papa. Dave, come on in.
VA3QEE, VA3CB, and all on that. Good evening, Marty. One item only. Stuart Crawford, VE9 Charlie Foxtrot, has been managing a site, Victor Echo Fox.ca, and he has encouraged people to submit their photo logs there, and he was doing the work of converting them over to VEFF logs for worldwide flora and fauna. He has got too much on his plate now, so he is not going to be doing that anymore. And guys can still submit their VEFF logs on the VEFF.ca website. However, they must be in VEFF or WWF format. Thank you, Marty.
Hey, fine. I copy that, Dave. Very interesting. I've never looked into that, but I'm sure there are people who are right with you on what that all means. By the way, Dave, you're either close to the mic or something. There's puff, puff, puff when you're speaking. So it may be just close to the mic or not having that sock on the mic. I don't know. Back to you.
Yeah, I have a habit of using the microphone. Is that better?
Much better. Thanks.
Okay, I don't know why I do that. I've got the sensitivity turned down a little low, so it'll go on the microphone. At least I believe I do. I'll check it again after. But all right, Worldwide Flora and Fauna is a very, very large organization founded in Europe. It was founded before Parks on the Air, and it is very, very popular in Europe. And I believe that it has many, many more members and many more parks than Parks on the Air does.
Now, is it strictly parks that, like designated locations that they transmit from, or particular types of flora and fauna? Back to you.
No, it's pretty much the same idea as Parks on the Air, but all of the parks aren't identical. They do have different numbers, although some of them are duplicated. But they do have different locations. They're more on the conservation areas and what have you, a little bit more than historic sites. But there's lots of them, and we even have one that's really, really close to everybody. Sam Lawrence Park is a VEFF park.
Well, very interesting. Have to look that up. VEFF.ca. Look it up and see what that's all about. Anyway, Dave, interesting. Thanks for the information. Anything else for the net? Over.
No, Marty, that's all. Just thought I'd put that out there for anybody that doesn't know it, hasn't heard it already. We did discuss that on the Friday Night Rag Chew on VA3ZOE, but just in case there's anybody we didn't catch, I thought I'd mention it here for you. VA3QEE, VA3CB. So have a good net, Marty.
Dave, and thanks for the check-in. Back to Mac, VA3IMW, if you're still there, Mac, what is Guy's call sign? Over.
Guy actually doesn't have a call sign. He's still busy studying. So VA3CJZ, like I said, Chuck is his cousin here in Hamilton, and has encouraged Guy to get busy, get studying so he can write his test. I believe he's targeting on getting that done by September. So as far as logging him, I don't think you can do that, but it's just nice to have some friends far and wide coming in and listening to the nets. And especially in some cases where the nets are in simplex, like our Thursday evening net, there's quite a few guys that come in and listen on the YouTube stream just because they're not able to hear everybody everywhere. And even though they can hear me, or most of them can, they can't hear some of the other stations on the fringes of the city. Anyways, what is he saying? Starting in September and by Christmas, the studying will be done. Oh my goodness, he's delaying. He's dragging his feet. Anyways, we're going to have to encourage him a little bit more. Anyways, no call sign for Guy. Sorry about that.
Okay, he's SWL, shortwave listener, which is just as good. And you can exchange QSL cards even as an SWL. You don't really need a call sign. Okay, thanks, Mac. And thank you, Dave. Again, 73 to you guys, and we'll see if anyone else is out there listening along. VE3QEE standing by for calls.
VA3 Alpha 3, Charlie Delta Center, VA3.
Cal, stand by. There was another station doubled with you. The other station, please call now.
Vector Echo 3, Tango Oscar. Delta.
Okay, I got three calls. I got Cal and Gary and Jim. So we'll take them in that order. Cal, go ahead, please.
Hi, Marty. Thanks for doing that. I'm assuming that we're at Tim Hortons in the field today. Is that correct? Over.
Haven't heard it officially yet, but I would strongly assume the same thing. Over.
Okay, Marty. Well, I'll be monitoring, so in case someone knows and they transmit it, that would be helpful. I'm on my way up there now. In terms of anything to report, today was the first day I finally figured out how to set up FT8 on my iMac, and that was no small feat because I've been trying to do that for a while, but today everything worked magically, so I started to learn that mode. Excited about it. Back to you, Marty, and Internet 73 to everybody, and I'll catch you later on that copy.
Hey, Cal. Quite a bit of bacon frying on your station, but everything came through just fine. We copied everything, and that's wonderful. Well, let's chat about FT8 because, yeah, I have that up and running too, and enjoy it, particularly when there's lots of signals out there from faraway places. Anyway, thanks, Cal, and stay tuned for any official confirmation. All right, we're clear with VA3CDV and standing by for VE3TTO. Gary, come on in.
VA3TTO here. Good evening to everybody. Was out there cutting the grass early this morning there, and it was still warm with the temperatures. Please, people, drink plenty of fluids. Heat stroke, heat exhaustion, all that other good stuff is not good for him. And Marty, we are at the Tango Hotel, do you think?
I think we are, but we'll hear officially by and by, but I'm pretty sure we are. At least that's where I'm going to head.
Okay, very good there, and sounds like it'll be a great evening. Doing a great job, Marty. Nice to see you at the Hamfest there. Did you pick up any of these things?
Well, I can't really say, Gary. Yes, I did, and it was a good ham fest, and I left early because I had some other stuff on the go that day, so it was kind of in and out, but, more than anything, I met so many people and had nice chats. Tracy McKim, I haven't seen him face-to-face for a while, and lots of folks that it's nice to have a chat with. So did you go to the Swiss Chalet afterwards, and how was that, Over?
Well, I wasn't with the club
there with Barry and those guys. We did go with the ERA boys, and there was a good meal there. They had a good meal there too. I dropped over to talk to Barry there. So anyway, it was enjoyable there.
That's the beauty of that flea market. It brings people from far and wide, and it was well attended and lots of good stuff there. It was a great flea market. My congratulations to the Burlington fellas. They really pulled it off again, and it was very, very wonderful day too. Okay, Gary, thanks for the check-in. Anything else for the net?
Well, not really there. It's just watch the heat, people, because next few days is going to be warm again, and heat exhaustion, heat stroke are all critical situations. Heat cramps is the start of the warning season for that. So, something to think about if you're out there working there. So drink plenty of fluids, keep hydrated. That's about it, Marty. You have a great evening.
Thanks, Gary. Hope to see you in a few minutes. Okay, we'll be clear with VE3TGO and standing by for VE3HFD. Jim, come on in.
Good evening, Marty, and everyone else on frequency. Nothing really much to report here. I'll be in the wings waiting for the official green light for our normal coffee spot, and I'll be joining everyone there with t-shirts or I should say golf shirts in hand. I've got about a half a dozen more that I'm still looking to hook up at their respective owners, and hopefully I can offload them sooner than later. That's about all I've got for this evening, Marty. So I'll look forward to seeing you and everyone else over at Timmy's a little later on. 730 Jamal.
Jim, thanks for that. And just a reminder to everybody, if you still have to pick up your t-shirt, Jim will be there tonight at Timmy's, where we go for coffee. Come on over and pick up your shirt. Anyway, we're standing by for any official confirmation of the location. Spencer, if you're out there, or Peter, maybe you'd let us know. VE3QEE standing by.
Victor Alpha 3, Sierra Papa, November. Victor Echo 3, X-ray Lima, Quebec.
Okay, well, that sounds like two official people are there, so let's take Spencer first. Victor Alpha 3, Sierra Papa, November. Please come in.
Good evening, Marty. Just giving you a quick check-in and confirming that yes, coffee will be at Tim's today. Weather looks like it's pretty good out there, so might as well enjoy the great outdoors while we can.
Thanks for the official confirmation, Spencer, and I'm certainly looking forward to it this evening. It's been a beautiful day, and it'll be an even better evening by the looks of things. So thanks for the confirmation. Back to you.
Yeah, Marty, not a problem. Just listening along, and I've got a couple lanterns picked out already, so I'll have to throw a bit of fuel in them, and we'll be ready to go to Tim's after the net's over.
Hey, Spencer, thanks again. 73, and we'll look forward to seeing you there. All right, we're clear with VA3SPN and listening for Victor Echo 3, X-ray, Lima, Quebec. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good evening, Marty, and everyone else on that. Won't be joining you guys tonight. I'm in St. Andrews, New Brunswick. So I'll just have a quick check-in. That's from myself and my wife, Victor Echo 3, November, Papa Hotel. I'll throw it back to you and have a good coffee, VE3XLQ.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you were away, Peter. I would have had you come in first. And from New Brunswick. Now, whereabouts in New Brunswick? And it sounds like you're in a big hall. Over.
Yeah, I'm in a restaurant waiting for dinner to show up. Thought I'd just have a quick check-in before the food arrives. So I'm in St. Andrews, New Brunswick by the sea. St. Andrews by the sea with November Papa Hotel. So You folks have a wonderful evening and enjoy coffee and 7-3.
While you're in St. Andrews, I don't know where you're staying, but Betty Ellen and I stayed up on the 3rd floor of the that old railway hotel there. I just forget the name of it, but you may be familiar with the location, and that was quite a thrill to be in that place and see the flower garden out the back. Over.
Is that the Kennedy House? Because I'm staying at the Kennedy House.
Negative. I forget what it was called, but it was one of the CN Rail hotels. It's still there at St. Andrews by the Sea. Anyway, 73. We'll look forward to talking to you again when you're back in town. And thanks for the check-in. And by the way, everything here is working tickety-boo.
Very good to hear, Marty. 73. Have a good night, everybody.
Hey, and hello to you, Nikki. I hope you're enjoying your holiday there. 73 from VE3QEE. All right, we're clear with VE3XLQ and VE3NPH and standing by for further check-ins. Please call now.
Recheck 3, Hotel Delta.
Hey, the recheck first.
India Sierra X-ray. Victor Alpha 3, Juliet Hotel Delta.
Okay, we've got Barry and we've got John, and there was a recheck. Would the recheck come now, please?
Marty, it's Cal. Just quickly here, we had Hortons. I hit a quiet spot. I wasn't able to hear.
It's at Timmy's in the field. Tim Hortons in the field. Over.
Very good. Thank you. Back to you.
Okay, fine business. All right. VE3 Hotel Delta. Go ahead.
Good evening, Marty. Thanks for looking after the net this evening, as usual. Quite a warm day. I know I missed last week. It was our anniversary. Over.
John, well, we missed you, but we totally understand. I mean, this is a hobby. Family comes first. So I hope you had a good celebration. Over.
Yeah, it was great. We went to our usual annual place, of course, the cake, and we had a great dinner. So looking forward to meeting all of you at Timmy's tonight, and that's all I've got for the net this evening. So this is VA3JHD, clear with VE3QEE.
By the way, John, your signal is very good tonight, so I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing it right.
Very good, Marty. Thanks, and 73.
We're clear with VE3JHD and standing by for VE3ISX. Barry, good evening, Barry.
Marty, good evening. Good evening to John, of course, to Peter and Nikki out there in New Brunswick, coming through on the All-Star. Nice, clear signal. Anyway, Marty, good seeing you at the flea market. I did take a lot of pictures, as did Mike, V3MKX. All of those pictures, of course, all up on the various websites, including the Hamilton ARC to view, and we had a good one. And of course, it was interesting, Marty, because over at Swiss Chalet, there were about 10 of us, I guess 10 actual club members and ONTARS members that got in. And in the other room, there was Gary and his group, and then there was another group, the microwave people. So we told the restaurant about 25 people. I think they garnered about 40 people all together. So no, we had a good day, but it was very, very hot. Did you appreciate it? Over?
That's wonderful. And yeah, the folks at Swiss Chalet really do put on a good spread for the hams. I know they appreciate the business for sure. And it's very good when the groups get together like that, because it bodes well for the following year, the flea market next year. You have a good time this year, you're going to be back. Back to you.
They already know us. They know that we were coming, and it's something that Angelo, I'm sure you know, ACO, he's currently in Venice. He's in Venice, but only available on HF. No, I picked up a couple of items that I had prearranged. Gary Nato was very, very kind to me with an adapter. And then I had another guy from Windsor came in with the same thing, so we came home with a lot of goodies. Anyway,
Marty, enjoy the evening. 7-3 from Hamilton. We're trying to stay cool, and we'll chat later. 7-3 from Hamilton, V3ISX.
Okay, Barry, will do. Thanks for the check-in. Say hi to Judy. Okay, VE3QEE, listening for further check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday Net. Please call now.
VE3 KMQ uniform.
The second call ending in uniform. Could I have that again, please?
Oh, sorry, Marty. I guess I must have doubled with somebody else. Victor Echo 3, Lima Juliet uniform.
Stand by, Don, and yeah, you doubled with Mike, and let's hear from Mike. How did you do there, Mike? Over.
Now, VE3QEE, V3KMQ, good evening, Marty, and to everybody else on the net this evening. Yeah, I had a good time Saturday at the Ham Fest. Certainly bumped into a lot of people, including yourself and Barry there, and always good to have an eye-to-eye contact. Didn't really come away with too much. A few connectors, some wire, perhaps for some radials that I'd be building, but I really wasn't in the hunt for anything. Just what I could see that I might need or like. But nonetheless, had a good time. Weather was great. It was a little warm, so you needed to have a hat, as I did. But yeah, it was a good Ham Fest. Back to you there, Marty.
I always enjoy that one. Burlington guys put on a really good show there, and look forward to it year after year. Anyway, it was good talking to you, Mike. There, thanks for saying hi, and yeah, we did enjoy going around. And as I said earlier, I met a lot of people that I haven't talked to for a little while, so it was good to renew acquaintances and have a little chat. Anyway, 73, Mike, thanks for the check-in, and good hunting on the air. Stay cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the warm weather's going to be with us for at least a few more days, but hey, that's the way it is. Yeah, 73, Marty. Thanks for taking my call, and we'll look for you next time. P3 KMQ.
Business, Mike, 73. Okay, Don, VE3LJU, go ahead, please.
Good evening, Marty, and everyone on frequency. First off, just want to say thanks again, Marty, for continuing to run the net. And second, I'm sorry I missed you at the flea market. I was there on Saturday as well, along with many others, and I saw a few people, and I saw Gary, and I saw John and Damien and a few others, but I'm sorry I overlooked you.
Probably you didn't overlook me. I was in and out. I was gone by 10, so I had some other things on the agenda, but I didn't want to miss that flea market because it's so much fun. Plus, I like to go up and hand in my $10 so their club can keep going for another year. That's what it's all about. Over.
Roger. I'm also a member of the Burlington Club as well as the Hamilton Club. And, of course, I've actually helped out in past years, but this year I had to work later on that afternoon, so I couldn't volunteer my services this time around. But, yeah, I would like to count out, and the $10 is a cheap. In fact, that was the only thing I spent any money on was just on, my entry fee. I really, like Cal, the others I said, I hadn't really had anything on mind particular to look for, but I kind of, if I see something that catches my eye, I'll maybe snap it up, but nothing caught my eye. I guess I'm overspent for the last little while. I've been buying all the stuff for getting myself set up here at the station. VE3QE, VE3LJU.
Hey, Don. Well, we're headed for Timmy's in the field tonight, as you probably suspected. And if you're there, that'd be great. And if you're not, enjoy the evening, Don. Anyway, thanks for the check-in. I appreciate the call.
Roger, we will see you shortly at the Timmy's. I'll be there. VE3LJU, clear.
Hey, this is VE3QEE. I notice the time is 7:28 p.m. and perhaps Rick is almost ready for announcements. So let's take a standby and see if he's in the wings. VE3BK, are you there? Over.
sometime on Saturday at that flea market, and that's a good thing. And you know what? So after a while, you get so much stuff that you know it's all those little projects you're gonna do, and you know I got lots of that stuff around here that those little projects that I never got to yet. Anyway, okay, well we'll do some announcements here, and the contest announcements anyway, and well, first thing on the agenda, 8 o'clock tonight, 7100. We're still doing the VA3IMW HARC Net for anybody that is at home still and have 40 meter antenna. We're doing 40 meters, 7100 at 8 o'clock till 9 o'clock, and then we usually go to 10 meters, 2485 to rescue. And I noticed on the website is correct on the website is they got 475 on there, 475 instead of 485. So if you're listening, maybe make that correction on the nets. And that's not a real net. It's only right to anyway, but so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, okay, well, why don't you for a second? Okay, first thing on the agenda here is the NTC QSO price. There's always a bunch of QSO prices. You can go to contestcalendar.com or our website, hamiltonarc.com, under links, and it's the third one down to go to the contest calendar. But go to the contest calendar, you'll see the links. And the first one on the list here is the QSO price. They actually have a separate category for QSO price, so you can might check that one out if you want to go on there and see what's on for the weekend. But this one actually is this Thursday, July the 17th, from 1900 to 2000. It's only for an hour. The NTC QSO party. Okay, that's the first one. The rest here are the weekend. Mostly weekend, and this weekend will be July 19th and 20th. So the contest. Not sure what that is. Look it up on contest.com. And it says the zeros on the 19th, which actually is 8 p.m. July the 18th on Friday. And it goes till 23:59 on July the 20th. Okay, the next one is the IR Region 1 7 MHz contest. 1400 Zulu, July the 19th to 1400 Zulu, July the 24th. So that one's 24 hours. Again, look that up. And the 6-2 Worldwide VHF contest. Now, there'll be quite a few guys locally around town here that are doing that one. So the big rovers out, and so go look that contest up, and maybe they may be on a frequency other than a calling frequency. Your calling frequency is kept free. So go look that one up. 1800 July the 19th to 2100 July the 20th. Okay, 1 Q per second. Okay, the North American QSO party RTTY mode. So that one is RTTY 1800 Zulu July the 19th to 0600 Zulu July the 20th. And RTTY is still being used just like CW. So there's not a whole lot of people that are using that mode right now, but anyway, if you're interested in that, go ahead and listen around. And some of the radios will do RTTY already. So I think 7300s do that. Am I correct on that, Marty? Over.
Roger, that they can do it built in, or you can do it with a computer. Either way.
Okay, there you go. So somebody with 7300, there's less of those floating around. Okay, the last one on my list is the Run for the Bacon QRP contest. Of course, that's low power QRP. Run for the Bacon, that's a popular one. It's like 300 judo on July the 20th. So that's actually, July the 20th. That'll be 2,300 judo. It's almost into Monday. And that'll go to July the 21st, 100 judo. Go check out the rules, contestcaller.com. And, every contest is different. So make sure you read the rules. And even if you're just giving out points, unless it's obvious what everybody's doing, again, listen. So turn that HF radio on and go have some fun. Okay, other than that, nothing much else. I guess next week or the week after, like in July the 23rd, there's SKCC Sprint on, and that's for 2 hours on July the 23rd. But we'll announce that again next week. Anyway, I think that's about it there, Marty. So, anyway, and don't forget that on Thursday, Charlie Whiskey Mike will be on Republic for Thursday at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. That's again on 7100. All right, back to you there, Marty.
Rick, we should advertise that as the tag team hour on 7100, the tag team hour from 3 to 4. Anyway, thanks for the announcements, Rick, and hope all is well with you. You're sounding good on the air there, so hope you have a good net this evening. Over.
Well, I'm looking at my scope here on 40 meters, and looks like there's a lot of activity. So I think the bands are going to be pretty good there, Marty. Anyway, so have fun there, and we'll talk to you guys later. 73 for now. VA3BJ.
Hey, Rick, 73. This is VE3QEE listening for calls on the second half here of the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday Net. The time is 7:36 p.m. and we're listening for check-ins. Please call now.
Victor Echo 3, Delta Victor /GNP.
Okay, we got the two of you there, Dave. Thanks for the call. Are you en route?
Yes, sir. We're en route. Just leaving downtown, heading up the hill. So we'll probably see you there in about half an hour.
Very good. Now, did you go back and check out that milling machine there that you were looking at? Did you bring it home, or is it still back where it was? Over.
It's still back where it was. It was really tempting, though. I really wanted to use it for cutting printed circuit boards, but I'm going to have to learn to do G-code first, so it'll wait for another time.
Well, I was gonna say, and I kept my mouth shut while I was there, but there's a lot to that, and a lot of big learning curve, and you better get the books and the manuals and find out about all the codes and things that you have to enter before you do that. It's quite an activity, but really does a nice job. I know a couple of guys who've been doing that from the former PO Builders Group, and the stuff that they make is quite fine. It's a great way to do a circuit board. Over.
Yeah, I've seen some that have been routed out, and it does an amazing job if you know what you're doing. And I unfortunately don't know what I'm doing, so I want to have a look at the G-code. They do come up from time to time, and the 3D printer can be modified to use a router bed. So I may still get into it if I can figure out how to do the coding.
Well, the libraries, Hamilton Public Library and some of the other libraries sometimes run courses like that. they're doing, and a good way to pick up information.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I tend to learn a lot quicker hands-on than I do through a book. So that would be the way to do it, Marty. Okay, we're just turning up on the West Fifth, so I'll let you go for now. We'll see you shortly up at Tim Hortons. And I hope we get a good turnout tonight.
I'm sure we will. What a beautiful night about. Okay, 73 Dave, look forward to seeing you. And Garnet, 73 for now. This is VE3QEE clearing TV and VE3GNP, and listening for further check-ins on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday night. Please call now.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet, Zulu.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie, Juliet, Zulu. Good evening, Chuck. Thank you for the check-in. And also, I guess, Guy, if he's listening along there. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, thank you there, Marty. And hello, everyone listening on the net. Yeah, been a busy week for me there, Marty. I haven't had much chance to get on HF, anyways. Geez, you know, I just turned 65 there last week. Had a wedding anniversary on the weekend, and a bunch of doctor's appointments in between, and it's stinking hot out, so. Yeah, been keeping busy indoors with cooler temperatures, and still getting out to have the odd walk, go for a walk there, and usually in the evening. I don't I don't like to partake in the middle of the blazing heat of the day, but I have done it. So like I said, Marty, not much radio work for me, but I'm hoping conditions will be looking up soon. This is the worst 6-7 months of the year at a solar maximum that I don't think is normal. I mean, we're still in the maximum, and conditions are very spotty. Back to you, Marty.
No, Chuck, I wonder if it's all the hams on the air causing mutual interference just with our normal activities. Because you get off the ham band, you'll notice the background noise diminishes quite a bit. So I think we're our own worst enemy in that area. And I've also noticed, you know, when a lot of solar activity, maybe the waves are being absorbed, you know, like the 80 meter and 160 meter get absorbed when there's a lot of ions around, and maybe 40 meters is being affected the same way. I don't know. It seems to pick up about 4 o'clock when the sun starts going down. I've noticed that, and so I'm just wondering how that all works. Over.
Yeah, well, you know, Marty, I've noticed that in general, the bands are much better in the morning before noon, and then again once the sun sets or thereabouts. Midday is rough. I mean, especially living in the city. I mean, I've got a lot of power running through on Ottawa Street, just a block away. There's the Walmart, or the entire Center Mall. So there's lots going on around here. I'm sure if I was out in the country, away from everything, things would be a lot quieter. Because I know the guys that do POTA notice a big difference.
I totally agree. And anybody that you talk to that is out, you know, Elliott Lake or Sudbury, or you know, anywhere, Jubreville, anywhere that's out away from the city, they seem to have much better conditions. Anyway, Chuck, thanks for the check-in. Good hearing from you, and stay cool and enjoy the warm weather in the morning and in the evening. 73 for now.
Okay, Marty, 7-3.
Anyone else out there? The time is 7:44 p.m. We're listening for calls on the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in.
Sierra Mike November.
Okay, I got two there. We'll start with Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Sierra Foxtrot, or Charlie Oscar Foxtrot, rather. Damien, come on in.
Yeah, thanks, Marty. Thanks for doing the net tonight. Not much to report on. Went to the Milton Hamfest. It was a good day. Got a little warm later in the morning, but good to see a lot of people out there. I'll be coming up for coffee. I'm just about to leave after this message.
Hey, Damien, I copied all of that. Thank you for that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and enjoyed having a chat with you at the flea market there. You and John and the rest of the guys that were there, we were well represented, the Hamilton group. Anyway, we'll look forward to seeing you up at Timmy's here. 73 for now, Damien. Drive safe. Hey, Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, Marty, and good evening to everyone on net. This is VA3 Sierra Mike November, affectionately known as VA3 Send More Nachos. Hope everyone's doing great tonight, and that's about it for me. Just wanted to say hi to everyone.
Hey, what's the name for the log, please?
Mike Alpha Tango Tango, Matt, your newest TAM member as of Monday last week.
Oh, Matt, this is great. Okay, thank you. You got a call sign all picked out, and you are official now. Well, that's wonderful, Matt. And you're invited up for coffee. I suppose you know that, over.
Roger that. Yes, Spencer invited me to come along tonight, but maybe next time. Unfortunately, tonight I won't be able to make it out, but I will definitely look forward to coming out and hanging out with the guys ASAP.
Great, terrific. Well, congratulations on the new call, and we'll look forward to chatting with you at Timmy's when you're available. And until then, enjoy getting your feet wet there, Matt. 73 for now from VE3QEE. I think we're clear with Victor Echo 3 Sierra Mike November. Matt, our newest ham member, got passed his test up at Timmy's last week in a truck. Christian came up and gave him his test, and he did a very fine job there, and was debating about a call last week, so he's got his call now, and looks like he's in action there. So welcome to the hobby, Matt, and 73. Okay, anyone else out there would like to check in to the Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday Net, please call now. Some signal cycled the repeater. Try again when conditions may be better, but we're standing by here. VE3QE. Okay, I'd like to remind everyone that Rick has a net starting at 8 on the 40-meter band, 7.100, and that'll run for about an hour, and then they move up to 10 meters for any local people. Let's see, 28.485 local. Anyway, there's also a net on Thursday for the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum. Again, 7,100 on the 40-meter band, and again, Rick and Marty will be probably doing a tag team there. 2 different radios, 2 different locations, but we'll be manning the hour from 3 to 4 on the trans-provincial net. All right, we're listening for any further calls on the Monday night net. Please call now.
Well, it looks like most of the action has
This is the
died down.
Hamilton Amateur Radio Club Monday check-in net. Marty on the mic here in Ancaster, listening for check-ins. Please call now.
Marty will be faithfully standing by his microphone until 8 o'clock or thereabouts.
I'd like to thank everybody who did check in this evening and remind you that there is coffee being served up at Timmy's tonight at the at Upper Horning Road and Mohawk Road for anybody that might be interested. We're usually there for an hour or so, sitting out in the field and have a couple of Coleman lanterns going. So if you see something that looks like a campsite, that's probably the hams sitting around in their easy chairs. So anybody's welcome. Don't even have to be a ham. Anybody's welcome to drop in and share a coffee and share some chat. Anyway, I'll be listening along here for any last minute check-ins and sort of checking my email here. So I'll just be listening if anybody does call. And aside from that, hope to see a bunch of you at coffee this evening and have a good week. VA3IMW.
All right. So that brings the net pretty much to a close, although Marty will be monitoring for the next 9 minutes. But at this point in time, I'll thank you all for checking in on YouTube. Certainly good to see the activity on the chat. 7-3s, guys. Take care. Special wave in greetings to Guy in Ottawa. Get busy with that studying, buddy, and we want to hear you on the air. 7-3s, one and all. That's how we say goodbye.